all G100 Oneness and Wisdom Wing Project 2023, entitled Our Diversity Unites Us. Please share in the link, your Facebook link and comments. Just tell us where you're calling in from. We would like to know where everyone is calling from all over the world. We have an amazing panelist from all over the world. I would like to introduce to you, though, the global chair of G100 Oneness and Wisdom and the creator of this awesome project and the moderator, Jennifer Randive. Welcome.
Thanks, Deborah. My God, it is interesting to actually have the opportunity to actually share the oneness and the wisdom that we all bring to the forum. Just a little bit about G100, an amazing platform created by a real visionary, Dr. Harbeen Arora Rai. She has been able to do so much for us and has given us the opportunity to actually share a lot of information, a lot of stuff that is going to enhance how we operate on the planet, quite honestly. So I'd like to just say that we are all here just because of her and her amazing vision to actually create something for all of us to partake in. I am very blessed and fortunate to be the global chair for Oneness and Wisdom, but I can't do all of this stuff alone. So I've got with me the most amazing panel of speakers and our amazing denim partner who will be joining us shortly to actually share their wisdom and how it is that we all come together. We're all diverse, different countries, different ways of operating, but when we come together, we are here to make a difference. It all imbibes also into the vision of G100 as an amazing chair. So without further ado, I'd like to welcome Mr. James Michael Lafferty, who is our global chair, an amazing gentleman who I've had the pleasure of knowing and so honored to have you with us here, James. James is the CEO of Fine Hygiene. He has done so much, and I'm not going to waste time actually doing all that. I want James, why don't you actually share with us who you are? I call him the champion of not just one thing. So take it away, James.
Oh, thank you, Jennifer. My name is James Michael Lafferty, and I'm the denim partner of Jennifer on a global level, and it's a huge honor. Our company, Fine Hygienic Holding, we're a market leader in consumer tissue. That's a nice way of saying that I sell toilet paper for a living. And in our business, which is all of the tissue products and diaper products and consumer hygiene products, 80% of the purchase decisions in the category are made by women. And when I took over the company, the entire company was run by men. There was no woman in senior management. And this is a very traditional Middle Eastern company. So that's quite counterintuitive. We serve women, but we don't let women run the company. So 5 years ago, when I stepped in, I wanted to be a role model for changing this company, which at that time was in trouble financially, and make the changes. And if you look at the women's empowerment movement, we haven't made a great deal of progress. It's a lot of men who talk a lot but don't do anything. So it's what I call NATO, no action, talk only. And so when I came in, I was going to prove to other people, specifically men, leaders in the world, that day I took the job. They weren't capable. They weren't doing a good job. And we took those 5 roles, and I went to the headhunters and I said, don't even show me a male CV. I only want to see women. We're going to make this change. We're going to make it dramatic. And I basically filled over the last 5 years senior roles throughout the company. Every time we would outplace an underperformer, I made sure it was a woman who came in as replacement. And today at the senior levels, we're pushing 50% are women. The business is booming. We're on our way to an IPO. And one of the key drivers of that was putting women in charge of the company. So I don't buy this when people say to me, I've been trying really hard to put women in great jobs. It's not that difficult. This world is full of unbelievably talented women everywhere in every city in every part of this planet. And all you have to do is just make the decision. So
and James,
that's
we
that's
get
it.
that you're going to be surrounded by some amazing women on the panel as well today. I wanted your take on gender equality. Any last word before we call in all the people one by one?
It's an obvious that we need to attain. We're very far from it. All you have to do is read the newspaper to see how far we are from it in society. And people in a position of leadership like myself have to step up and be the role models and make the change that we want to see in the world. And it's as simple as that. But we're not there one bit. And there's misogyny is still rampant, and you see it in the news and the press every single day, unfortunately.
Anyway, so we're here to make a change, and that's what we're going to be doing. Thank you, James, for your input. Always a pleasure to have
Thank you.
Take care. Deborah, take over.
All right. Thank you, James. Oh my God, that was amazing. He's helping women own their seat at the table. Thank you.
Exactly.
All right, we have our first panelist, Nicole Farrell. She is a dynamic, unique, and multi-creative person who brings curated sophistication to her work. As the queen of strategies and the diva coach, I bring on Nicole. Go ahead, Nicole.
Hi, Deborah. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, James. And hi to my wonderful G100 sisters and everyone else who is tuned in today. Just to share what I do in a nutshell, I have 3 portfolios that I deal with in my business. I am an image architect, a PR architect, and a personal stylist. So just to give a little bit of a background for each one in a nutshell, as an image architect, I do coaching a lot. I cater to both male and female clients, local and foreign. We live in a digital world, so there's no excuse as to not deal with foreign clients. And I do media coaching, body language coaching, photo shoot coaching, and basically I help people to get more confidence, whether it be with public speaking or doing presentations or even doing podcasts, right? And even when they're doing their photo shoots, you have to have a certain level of confidence. So that's one. 2, with PR architecture, what I like to think of is that I bring unique and very creative solutions and strategies to corporate entities and also staff groups. So I do corporate coaching, I do basic group workshops and that kind of thing. And basically what it's about is showing people that we are living in a different time, we're dealing with different generations. So there needs to be some sort of collective action in terms of bringing about the changes, because PR is not just about the image you have with the public, but also with your staff. It's also internal. So I help them to open their eyes a bit. And lastly, as a personal stylist, I make women fabulous. That's my thing. I love doing it. It's my jam, as they say. And basically, I would do head-to-toe styling if that's what they want, or they can do, I can help them with their wardrobe branding and styling for their photo shoots if they want to do photos to promote their businesses, right? So a lot of it can be done virtually as well, because like I said, we live in a digital world, and it's easy for me to do that, help them with shopping, because there are different reasons why women would want to have their styling be refined for business or work. So in a nutshell, that's what I'm about. Thank you, Deborah.
Wonderful. Thank you, Nicole, for sharing that. We'll be
You're
coming
welcome.
back again to ask you as to what made you actually choose to join G100, but that's for a later time. Our next speaker, Deborah.
All right. Thank you, Nicole. That was amazing. I told you, guests, we have some amazing women. So remember to drop in the chat where you're calling from. All right, the next panelist, Eva Rosa Santos. She is known as the founder of Women's Leadership in Angola, HR specialist, executive board, and a gender diversity enthusiast. Come on in. Come on in, Eva.
Hello. Thank you, Jennifer, for putting us together, talking about our diversity. And thank you all for being here in this lovely Sunday. So I'm Eva Rosa Santos from Angola, and it's my pleasure, it's a unique pleasure to be here and learning and doing all this. So who am I, in fact? So I have more than 25 years of experience and starting in HR world. And because I really believe that developing is the way we can grow, learn, and to be what we want to be. So starting growing. And because of that, also I have taken the big decision of living the corporate life and having my own corporate life. So embracing this reality, being executive, being a coach executive, bringing the voice of women. That's what we do on women Angola leadership. So bringing and giving voice, raising the voice of women. And I'm passionate about leadership, equity of gender. So probably these will be connected to the following questions. Exactly. Why we are here and how we can change. So this is me.
Brilliant.
Thank
yes,
you.
It's all about our diversity that actually unites us. So
yes.
We're going to be coming on to that. Thank you very much, Eva, for sharing that. It's very inspiring indeed.
Thank you.
All right. The next one. Thanks for sharing that voice of women. Guys, did you get that? Voice of women. All right. Our next person, guys, she is truly the master of putting this live stream yard together. Her name is Laleh Hancock. She is a lifelong entrepreneur and wellness expert. She travels the world inspiring people to create greater wellness of home and work while contributing to thriving planet. All right, Layla, you know what to do.
Welcome,
well,
Laleh.
thank you, Denise.
Good to have you.
Thank you, Deborah, Jennifer. And thank you for all of you who are out watching with us today as in the future. And that's actually one of the reasons that I'm here with G100. I get the great pleasure of traveling to different cities and countries almost every week. And one thing that I love is that most of us realize how many incredible people are out there in communities, in businesses, and in organizations. And really, our business, Global Wellness for All, is there to contribute to having more, whether it's in their physical body, whether it's their beauty, whether it's going to be their business, finances. And, you know, we talk about men and empowering women, but really the woman is there as that leader of the family or the community, but really the reach is out to everyone, whether it's children, whether it's adults, whether it's seniors, and us play a role in that empowerment. Everyone is got abilities and skills, and how do we get that to shine and get their voice out in the world? So that's really what we do. And my life and my job, because I get to meet so many people like in this diversity group that we have here, because each of us makes that seed of consciousness that applies and goes out to all of us.
Wonderful. Awesome. That was phenomenal. Thank you. Thank you very much, Laleh. We'll be coming back and asking you some more information. Our next speaker, Deborah.
All right. Our next speaker is Tanya Matas. Tanya is a USA chair. She's passionate about encouraging women to achieve their goals. She's the founder of In Focus Coaching, LLC, guys. Let's welcome Tanya. She's from the USA, as I mentioned. So we'll give her an opportunity to share. Guys, remember to make sure you put in where you're calling from, because we like to know where everyone is calling from, Facebook, StreamYard, YouTube. Let us know. Put your state.
And it's really interesting to see how many people are really listening in because we've gone live for you guys. So please do tell us. Oh, we need to have Tanya coming in.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, you guys. It looks like Tanya may have had some technical difficulties and left the StreamYard. So if we could maybe jump into Tatjana
Sure.
instead.
All right. Tatjana. Forgive me, Tatjana. I love you. You're beautiful. But if I hack your name, just repeat it after me, okay? Tatjana Jevdjovic. Was that correct?
Oh, it's similar. Jevdjovic,
Okay.
but it's okay. Don't worry. It's okay.
All right. She is known as a holistic wellness therapist and a coach and a beauty image a CEO of Beauty Image. Welcome, Tatjana. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much, Deborah, and thank you all for this beautiful day today. I am a holistic therapist almost, actually more than 30 years. Then I founded 17 years ago my own company. And our main business is to working with the individual people, actually, like a therapy, like coaching, like energetic treatments and different kind of thing to develop their own lives. And from this core business of our company start the other activities. Of course, you can't do it only with the one people, then with these groups. We start with a program it calls Art of Balance, because when we are working with people like a person, individual person, we understand it's so important to people to know why something happened, why we are in this state today, or why we are doing today, why something happened to us. And then these programs start to be like personal and professional development, and it starts to share with a lot of people around, like new way to understand, new way of life. And for me personally, when I say we, it means people that I'm working for. Then it's something that we create like a really new way of understanding and believe in the better future. Because I am a member of Business Association of Business of Serbia, Women of Serbia, we create a lot of programs for people on the margin, and then we educate them to make the new programs for their lives with the startups, with the financial things, and etc. And of course, through education of our school of massage, we registered it in Italy, 2006. And we start to, last 5 years, to create a lot of ladies to help them to develop their own lives. Then it's amazing to be together with these beautiful ladies and actually sisters and our amazing brothers to do something more.
Thank you very much, Tatjana. That was amazing. Thank you so much.
All right. If you don't know your why, you're just walking around here with no purpose. So guys, know your why. Thank you for that, Tatjana. All right. Our next person is Dr. Anastacia Lewis. She is a woman, wife, entrepreneur, team builder, motivator, and producer. Come on in.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
perfectly clear.
Yes, greetings from the Bahamas. I'm so excited to be here. And I am actually I'm a reshaping specialist. I am a global brand ambassador for my company, Artist Life. And so I just help women look their best by putting them in the proper bras and putting them in the proper garments And I also the CEO of Kingdom Global Community Outreach. I help women to be able to help their families with food and clothing so that they are able to do business. And then I'm also the CEO of Woman Wife Entrepreneur Network. I bring women together and I make them spend money with one another, because we don't just want to be
Love
here
it.
just talking. We want to actually have results. So I'm a very result oriented person, and I'm very happy to be a part of the G100 chair. And like I said, I bring greetings from the Bahamas, the place where God lives. And I'm going to tell you, it's better in the Bahamas. So I'm looking forward to you guys coming down. So I'm up. I'm excited to be here with you wonderful ladies today.
That's fantastic, Anastacia. We can't wait to actually get to the Bahamas.
I know.
And I love the fact that you actually are we're not just here to talk about how good we are and how great we are, but we're also here to actually get results in whatever we do.
Yes.
And that means being open to receiving money. Because
Yes.
money and spirituality sometimes have a very funny relationship. And I think that's what we actually have to be able to help people to get, is that money and spirituality can be married beautifully. And so we're going to pick your brains a bit more on that later.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us. Deborah, who's our next special lady?
All right. Spending money with each other. I like that one. Let's spend money with each other. All right.
Yeah.
Our next panelist is a new Nadimpalli. I think I said that right. Artist and creative entrepreneur. Her passion is to uplift her clientele, brand, message using art. She is the founder and CEO of 3AM Inspirations, and I have seen her art. Come on in.
All right.
Anu.
Hi.
Hi, Anu. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. You guys, you are my family. How are you? This is so exciting. Hello. First of all, this is an honor and such joy and pleasure to be here, Jennifer, Deborah, and every single one of you in this panel. My name is, as you said, and you said it exactly right, Anu Nadimpalli. Deborah, thank you. So I'm an artist and a creative entrepreneur. So as an artist, my goal is, like you said, I'm going to say it a little bit more now, what you said. As an artist, I feel my job is to infiltrate art into whatever I do. And my goal is to enliven, enrich, and enhance my clients' brand and message. That has been my goal and basically my dream ever since I started this company, which used to be called Creative, Creating Art. As a creative entrepreneur and founder of the company, 3AM Inspirations, I have been very fortunate to have done a lot in that infiltration process. What I mean by that is we have created artful spaces for our luxury homes, designing artful fashion products, all the way to creating physical and digital products for wellness and social media products. So I believe that art truly has a transformative role in every aspect of life, including health, and I have experienced it myself. Today, I primarily serve solopreneurs, small businesses, wellness experts, coaches, mentors, healers, psychotherapists, and I mainly, right now, since the pandemic, it's been social media marketing. And why has that become so important? Because we all want to stand out from the crowd. But mostly for our company, it has become important because just before the pandemic, we created, invented a new kind of content, which I proudly call extraordinary content. And that has been our niche, our something extra ordinary that we provide to help coaches and wellness experts stand out from the crowd. And
Wow,
this is
it
all.
really inspiring. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I think we are going to be coming back to have a little more connectivity on what inspired you to join G100, which will be
All
later.
right. Thank you.
So thank you so much for sharing your brilliance, as always. All
All
right.
right. All right. Last but not least, we have Miss Denise Fernandes. She is the co-founder of La Via Al Arto, the Founders Initiative, and director of WEF New Jersey. All right, Denise, take it over.
Hi, ladies. Thank you, Jennifer, for putting this panel together. Denise Fernandes coming to you from the United States, country chair of Portugal. I am the co-founder of La Via al Éxito. It's a not-for-profit that focuses on education for the underserved communities. It was created about 8 years ago, and we're trying to impact as much as we can youth that want to go and to college. I do have as well my own company. It's the Fernandes Initiative, and I do consulting. I am the director of Women Economic Forum in New Jersey. So I try to do a little bit of everything. So the time would not be enough to tell everybody what I do, but thank you for hosting me and having me as a panelist.
But you're going to be able to do a whole lot because you are working on wonderful things. And quite honestly, to list the amount of stuff that you do would be us taking in probably an hour, and which we will do in our next StreamYard, hopefully. So thank you very much, Janice, for taking the time to join us. And we have Tanya, hopefully, who will be joining us. But in the meantime, let's have a chat on the next information that I would like to ask all our panelists. So we've heard how it is that we as G100 Oneness and Wisdom Wing actually have united to come together, and how it is that we have done some interesting stuff, bringing everyone together. But essentially, but before I start that, do we have Tanya, who's already joined us, or is she waiting to come on? Do you know? Anyway, without further, okay, let's not waste time. So now, I have a question, and I'd like to address that to every single person who's here on the panel. Is what inspired you ladies? Because we're all diverse, we're all unique, yet we come together and we actually create together. So my question to everyone would be, what inspired you to be part of G100 Oneness and Wisdom? And I'll just go in order. Laleh, to start with you. What inspired you?
Okay. Sorry, guys. For me, I have to say I was really excited to see the reach. G100 is one of the very few organizations globally that reaches so many people. Now, our reach is sisters, but like you saw with James being there, it's not about exclusion. It's really about the inclusion of empowerment and being able to be there for each other at the city level, at the country levels, at the state level, like in America, to really empower everyone to shine and to do it with knowing that they have abilities that they can outgrow. So, for me, G100 really brought a different kind of focus when we talk about empowerment than any other organization that I've gotten a chance to work with or even be on the board of directors, which I am currently all around the world. So I'm really inspired. I think there's just some very incredible people who are there just to not help, but be there to support each other, to be greater.
Cool. I'd like to ask Anu, what inspired you to actually be part of this amazing G100 Oneness and Wisdom family?
So basically, it was the way I joined because of Anita, because I just loved everything. She was so inspiring and such an amazing lady. So when she started this, I just think, but just to take it a little bit further, it was I actually joined all my other people also, other clients and friends and family. I was so excited because of why was this, very good question. Because I think it's that welcoming. I like to call it, it was just that those two words, they were living in those words very clearly. They're very welcoming, especially it started with obviously our, earlier global chair, and then continuing, you can see it right here. But it's very welcoming, and the fact that I love meeting people from all over the country. It's me, it's just all over the world, even in India, I never lived in one place. I was all over the place. And so now I feel like I am living in so many parts of the world. I'm collaborating with so many people around the world. And that is just very exhilarating for me.
Excellent.
The fact that I'm able to do that so freely. I just call Nicole. I just call Tatjana whenever I feel like, you see what I'm saying? That is incredible. That feeling of, just being so free to just
wonderful. That's awesome. That's nice. It's nice to actually have that kind of ability to connect with people worldwide. That's really cool. Denise, what inspired you to be part of the G100 Oneness and Wisdom?
I was brought in by Maria Santiago, and she was the one who met me, to me, G100 and Oneness and Wisdom. And I decided to say, okay, why not? And then I met this wonderful global woman, and they became my sisters. And it's been a very, very wonderful experience to myself, because I feel like we all have everything in common. We fight for the same causes, and it's a sisterhood, and we all lift each other up when we are down. So I love it. I really do. It's a sisterhood, a global sisterhood, really, for me.
Cool. Thank you for that. Nicole, what about you? What inspired you?
Okay, so let me just preface quickly something before I answer. The thing about it is, at one point some years ago, I became kind of wary of female friendships and associations. But I met, I was already acquainted with our colleague and our G100 sister, Reverend Jocelyn Farrell. And she told me about G100, and she spoke so highly of the organization. And I said, you know what, if she's speaking so highly about the organization, maybe there's some merit to this. And some months later, she invited me to join G100. And although I was still skeptical of the whole female association thing because of experiences that I had had, I said, you know what, I'm going to give it a go, because she continued to speak so glowingly about G100. And I joined as a state chair. And then 1 year later, she was stepping down and she nominated me to be the country chair. And I said, hell yes, yes, I will stay. Yes. And what continues to inspire me to stay with G100 is the networking and the building of relationships with like-minded women. I really wanted that in my life, especially being an entrepreneur. And also, I always look for opportunities to give back to the communities, whether it is locally or globally. And G100 just represents all of that so majestically for me. So y'all ain't getting rid of me. So I'm going to be here.
I love that. I love that. It's so exciting and inspiring. We have
Thank
Eva.
you.
Would you like to tell us? We all are relatively new over here, but I can see that we are all charged up to take action, which is a part that I really admire and love about you guys.
Thank you. Well, my story is a little like Nicole. So I was invited by Inolia Foti. So thank you, Inolia, for the invitation. And then one day she said, well, Eva, now I'm going to change wing. Okay, so what that means? That means I'm going to nominate you to Angola chair. Oh, so that's what happened. And I'm still learning. And I pick up here 3 words for me that amplify what I already doing here in Angola, and it's so important to have a global connection, and also this feeling that we have to make the difference, not just about gender, women, but about diversity, about equity, and talking about men, women, and talking about it. So for me, that makes all the reason why I'm here and why this project is so important. So connecting, empowering, and global collaboration, for me, are the reasons why I'm here, and why we are so connected, and to transform and to make the difference. So let's do it.
I really think that that's a cool thing. I see that we have our dear US country chair join us. So Tanya, I'd like to ask you first, since you couldn't make it on the first question, what inspired you to join G100, Oneness and Wisdom?
Thank you so much for that question. I had reached a point in my life where I wanted to expand my network. I normally keep a very small, tight group of female friends. And I said, you know what? It's time to open up. And I want to associate with positive women. And within hours, I received a call from the previous global chair saying, hey, how would you like to join a really powerful group of women? There's no dogma, there's no politics, no religious talk, but it's just all positivity. And I said, sure, I'll do it. And that is what inspired me to join G100. And looking at what the mission is, that resonated with what my values were and what I was looking for.
Wonderful, wonderful. We'll ask Deborah to actually introduce, if it's possible, Laleh, to do that. Or Deborah, if you could just read out Tanya's profile, and then we'll welcome Tanya back for her to share with us what she does. And then I'll continue with our second question, because I've got a couple of things that I'd like to share too.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Tanya Massax, truly an inspired woman, passionate about encouraging women. She has encouraged me to achieve their goals. She is the founder of In Focus Coaching Services, LLC. She is a master at coaching youth as well. She has a couple of books out. So go ahead. Thank you, Tanya, for joining us.
Thank you, Deborah. Yes, I am a medical business professional and also a certified life coach. As Deborah mentioned, I'm the founder of InFocus Coaching Services. And the skills that I gained in my coaching practice, I use on my job as an office manager in a surgical practice. I am the first face, first voice that many see and hear when they contact our office. And it's very important to give the right presentation and to make people feel comfortable and encouraged and enable them to be empowered, to leave feeling empowered that they can take control and heal. I know how important that is to their healing, having the right perspective. So that is what I do in my job.
Okay, cool. Have I left? I'm sorry, Anastacia, would you like to tell us why you joined us and make us laugh and make money at the same time?
Being honest, I like the number 100. That spoke to my spirit. And the actual word global, and basically networking, understanding that no one has everything. Somebody here has the missing piece to your puzzle, and we are going to fit it all together so everybody rises to the top. I love networking. I love women. I love empowerment. And I love what G100 stands for. It just aligns with my whole being. So I am here to serve, and I'm here to help. And like I said, 100 is a very good number. I like that number. So that resonates with me.
Cool. Have I left anyone out? No. I'm sorry,
We
Tatjana, I beg your pardon.
don't. No.
Please.
It's okay. It's easy question than the easy answer. I believe. I believe in vision of our founder, Dr. Herbina Aurora. I believe in all of you. I believe in our global chair, Jennifer. I believe in our first global chair, Dr. Anita Powell, who bring us, all of us here. And you know, when my friend Sanya, she's a global chair for SMEs, she called me and she asked me, "Oh, would you like to come in G100?" I said, "Okay, what is this?" And she told me it's a sisterhood. I said, "Okay, what we are doing there?" It's a sisterhood. Okay, then we go all together. And why?
All girls hanging out together.
Yeah,
All the ladies hanging out together.
It was amazing, really. Then, you know, why oneness and wisdom? Of course, we are all together different. Yeah, then we are not the same, but we are one. And we are one in our oneness, and we have to be wise to share our wisdom all over the world. But the main thing is we spend a lot of time to not to be together. Then I think it's time to be together. Then
wonderful.
Together.
Right. So I have a little different take on it. And first and foremost, I became the global chair in September. And I took over from a woman who I find the most fascinating, Dr. Anita Caprice Powell, a powerful woman, a woman who really enjoys sharing and caring. She moved on, and I was fortunate, I think, at that particular time to be able to be chosen by her and Dr. Harbin Arora Rai. I love what G100 is. I really believe it is in the diversity that our unitedness actually comes in. So we are the united, we stand divided before. We've all heard that, but quite honestly, it is more about not only us as G100, oneness and wisdom as a wing. We are here and we have created this project, all of us together as G100, oneness and wisdom. We've got country chairs, we've got state chairs, we've got the US chairs. We've all come together to say, if we are oneness and wisdom, then the project that we've got to create is, yes, we'll initiate it, we'll start it off, and we're kicking it off today. So kudos to us. But the essential part is this. We would love to bring to the fore the 100 different wings that Dr. Harbin Arora Rai, in her visionary capacity, has created. We are here to let them share the platform with us and with the world. We've got such brilliance within this G100 community, and we want to be able to share that. And that's why we actually started this whole initiative. It's about our diversity truly unites us. So when we actually do get together as country chairs, as global chairs, we're talking about different things. For example, one of the most essential parts of what it is that we are here to create. We are not here to destroy anything. We are not here to fight about anything. We are not here to find fault with anybody or anything. We are here to actually stand apart. and pave a new way of infinite possibilities that each one of us brings to the fore over here with our creativity, with our collaboration, with our inspiration, with our authenticity. We are bringing all of those things, all those components together with our knowledge. We've got knowledge that is so empowering. And by the way, just to let everyone know, this is just a snapshot of what G100 Oneness and Wisdom is. We have 46 country shares. So bravo to all of us who've actually made that possible by sharing everything that we do. But essentially, one thing is, I think our methodology as G100 Oneness and Wisdom is to first engage. Engagement for me is very essential to be able to speak, to connect with people. Encouragement. We're here to encourage people to really come out of their shells, to show up, to be more, do more, and have more. We're here to enable that in way of forums, in way of different ways of operating. And that is what Dr. Harbin Arora Rai has given us the privilege to be open enough to share how we think is going to work. That is an empowerment of a leader, a true leader who gives you the platform and says, go create. That's what I love about G100, is the ability to use your vision, your passion, your creativity to inform, to perform, to transform, to collaborate, and to create with one another. And we, as G100, are opening up this platform today. And from next month onwards, we are going to bring one different country, a different G100 wing person, a global chair who's going to come in with their team of people to share their brilliance. Because we're here to facilitate that, to encourage that, to enable that, and to empower people to show up in their brilliance. So that's what I had to say. This is the starting point, and we've got a long way to go. So thank you for being over here, ladies, and James, our brilliant denim partner. And what else is possible here that we haven't even considered yet? And how does it get any better than this? We're here to bring consciousness from a oneness platform, and we are here to make that happen. So everyone, please come back on screen, and let's say thank you to everyone who's actually joined us today. And the last words, anyone, shout out. We have a little time left. So what would each one of you like to say? You got 2 minutes to tell us what you got to do, what you got to share.
Well, first, I'd love to start and just say thank you to you, Jennifer, for being such an incredible leader. I'm here because of the fact that you and I know each other. And when you shared your vision of G100 with me and the vision of G100, that's what got me inspired. Because like you said, we're not here to fix anything. We're not here to blame anyone. We are here to look at what does the world need today, and how can each of us, with our gifts and our diversity, be able to create it and be able to create it for now and the futures. So for me, I'm very excited about us being leaders and really being able to make a difference for everyone.
Each and every one of us here and who is not here are true leaders, literally. And what we actually have to recognize, that we have to uncover, discover our skills, our capacities, our abilities to show up, literally. Okay. And the brilliant part is this, that again, to reiterate, we are not here. I'm called the Maverick CEO. My job as a Maverick is not to continue being in status quo. I'm really here to break things up, to show up, to create more, to do more, and to have more. We're not fighting anyone. We're not making anyone wrong. As a Maverick, all of us are, by the way. We're here to open up different pathways for us to create something brand new. Anyone else would like to share?
I think just one thing I wanted to share very quickly, something about G100 that I have observed over time. And one of the things actually that I love about G100 is that it allows you to be yourself, and it allows you the freedom to do things in your own unique way. There are no, concretized rules. There are no, you have to do this and you have to do it by this time or anything like that. It's really such a freedom movement to accomplish the goals that we have individually and collectively. And I love that about us.
And that's exactly it, Nicole. That is the vision of Dr. Harbeen Arora Rai. She is a visionary. And when she says, this is the idea, go create, then we are creators. And she gives us the ability, and hats off to that woman. She doesn't just do G100. She's a woman who has got 5 different movements, and all are free. She's got the wiki, she's got She Economy, she's got, come on, shooting. What else?
WEF.
Women Economic Forum, which none of you guys know because I haven't posted it, but what an honor and privilege for Dr. Harbeen Arora to honor me with a doctorate of philosophy. So today, I am a philosophy. I haven't shared it because I'm waiting for the citation to come. But we were announced on the 20th of December. And a woman who really inspires, and we are here to pick up that mantle and to be the leader within ourselves first, because if you're not leading you ain't going to lead nobody else. Okay? So we all have to step up and step into the brilliance that we are and actually show up as leaders. And Laleh does something called being the leader. I want all of us to actually see what we can actually do with that. Thank you for that, Laleh. Anyone else for anything else? We have got time. We've got 8 minutes. I am so proud of all of you. Literally. Oh my God. Yes, Anu, if you wanted to do a poem for me in 1 minute, go ahead.
Ouch. Was that me? Was that me?
Yes, it was. Come on.
Okay, thank you. You're a sweetheart, because I'm just dying to my outpouring. I cannot help myself. Okay, I'll keep it within a minute, I promise. Thank you. Okay. G100, oneness and wisdom. It's all about love, respect, and then some. I fell in love with her warm welcome when I newly arrived at the World Economic Forum. I only knew Dr. Caprice back there, its newly appointed global chair. Her inspiring ways filled the air. So I took the plunge and became country chair. I soon brought my loved ones into its fold, my friends and family, even my clients enrolled. We shared stories, books, and learnings untold. We brought everyone to join, young and old. Thank you, Dr. Harbeen and Jennifer Randive, for this incredible space, a global playground for every creed and race. WEF is our home that is nothing can replace. Our global family comes with a warm embrace.
Yeah. Thank you, Anna. See, that's why I said don't share it first, because it will create a brilliant thing to end our call. So, ladies, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you.
And we are all working, not tirelessly. I don't believe in getting tired. We are here to have fun. We're not going to work ourselves to the bone, because if you're going to be serious, too serious, quite honestly, there ain't going to be no creativity flowing. So the whole thing is about can we enjoy ourselves? Can we create dynamically? Can we engage? Can we empower one another? Can we support one another? Because that truly is what it is all about. Um, I have amazing news also that I'd like to share with the rest of the world is my advisory committee is 3 gentlemen and 1 lady. Okay. And those people I've had the pleasure of knowing for a very long time are always there to support. They're always behind the scenes. But I intend to change that. They're going to be on the fore, and we're going to have them joining one of our StreamYards and sharing who they are, what they do, and how they're working tirelessly or with fun, to actually make things totally different. Without them and without you, nothing would be possible. So thank you for being in my universe. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And upcoming next month, we have a brilliant wing going to be coming in. I will announce them a little later. But just to let you know, because the excitement that this project has created, we've got 7 different wings joining in every month. So we are booked up to August, ladies. So how cool is that?
Wow.
Yes.
Fabulous.
Okay. Wonderful. Yes, Laleh, you wanted to say something before we go? 3 minutes to go, ladies. What else to pour?
Create. Believe and create. So let's create more.
Absolutely.
Let's inspire and be inspired.
Excellent. Denise, I want you to tell me a bit about what it is that you're doing in Portugal. I beg your pardon, in the States. You've got 3 minutes. Come on.
Usually, the Women Economic Forum is hosted in a country, and for the, I would say, first time is hosted in the States, in the United New Jersey. So I need all of you, your good vibrations, your empowerment, your kind words to make this happen, because I'm part of you. I belong to Oneness and Wisdom, and I want this Women Economic Forum in New Jersey to represent all of you. And I succeed, we all succeed, because this is not mine, it's all of us. So
now, just on that statement, I'd like to end, because what she just said is our diversity unites us. So thank you, Denise.
Thank you.
It's happened so magically. Can you see? It just falls in place. There's no preparation. There's no confusion. It's like, yalla, let's go with it. So thank you very much, ladies, one more time for sharing, and all those amazing country chairs, city chairs, regional chairs that we have that are not here. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your generosity. And thank you for always being there and making all of this and supporting us in making this possible. Truly grateful and thankful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Love you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.